I want you to notice something. I have 3 layers, BG for background, squares, and earth. Now jump over to Photoshop and look at the layer names. Okay, BG, squares, and earth. Okay, they're the same. I want you to understand that bringing these objects in on their own separate layers allows us to do some magic that would otherwise not be possible, such as these drop shadows and different effects on all 3 of those different layers. Now let's go ahead and do it. It starts in Photoshop with Command-N. We got to make a new document. You know the size, 2560 by 1440, and make sure you're in RGB color. If you need to, click over on Web so that you can do that and type 2560, 1440, and we get our new blank document. Okay? See that artboard right there? I never want to see that artboard because there's a reason for it, and there's a reason for working with multiple artboards, but it screws up our layers panel and it makes this far more difficult. So I'm going to close that, Command W, and hit Command N again. And in this dialog box, I'm going to click on Web. See how artboards is selected? Deselect artboards. I never ever want to see artboards up unless you're working on a project which demands you use multiple artboards. Then it's important. But for now, forget about it, okay? 2560, 1440, and now we're working in RGB. Well, we're under Web, so of course we're working in RGB. Now there's no artboard there. There's no artboard over here with nested layers. This makes life so much simpler. So trust me, if it says artboard right here, I'm going to say, why does that say artboard? What are you doing? Don't you pay attention? This is so important. I need you to understand this never, ever has to happen. Hit Command 0, make that thing a little larger. Command minus, that's too big. Anyway, I'll show you how to fix this later, but for right now, no artboards. You got that? Okay, let's come back. We'll move our Illustrator assets over here.